Welcome to Vietnam.
Idea 1. Stop selling products. Start selling solutions. In business, most companies sell the exact same thing. A tool, a device, a service. But the brands that win long-term don't just sell a product. They sell the solution behind the product, the thing customers actually want. Today, let's break down why solution-based selling is one of the most powerful growth strategies in modern marketing. When people buy something, they're not buying the object itself. They're buying what the object will solve. A project management app? People don't want the app. They want control, clarity, and to impress their boss. A kitchen knife. No one buys a knife for the knife. They buy it because they want speed, precision, and easier cooking. A premium pair of glasses. The product is the glasses. But customers actually want protection, confidence, and convenience. In marketing, the product is only the surface level. The real value is in the outcome. Here's something most businesses overlook. When someone buys a product, that purchase almost always creates a new problem. When you buy a knife, gives eventually it gets dull, gives now you need a sharpener. When you buy an expensive pair of glasses, gives now you need proper cleaning cloths. When you buy packing tape, gives a dispenser, suddenly becomes a time-saving upgrade. Great brands anticipate these new needs before the customer even realizes them. This is how Amazon, Apple, and even small shops silently increase their revenue without pushing harder. Smart businesses ask one simple question. What will the customer need next? Once you understand that, you can offer relevant add-ons, value-boosting bundles, faster delivery options, setup assistance, protection services, gift wrapping, extended warranties. These are not upsells. They are so much life easier. When done right, customers don't feel like you're selling more. They feel like you're helping more. When customers see you as a solution provider, not just a seller, they return more often. They trust your recommendations. They spend more per order, and they refer more people to you. Solution-based selling turns a one-time buyer into a lifelong customer. Conclusion. If you want to stand out in a crowded market, don't focus on the product alone. Focus on the problems behind the product. Solve those problems better than anyone else. And your customers will keep coming back, even when competitors offer lower prices. Idea 2. The art of upselling, how businesses increase revenue without pressure. Most people believe upselling is about pushing customers to spend more. In reality, the most effective upselling strategies don't feel like selling at all, they feel helpful. Today, we break down the art of upselling and why customers often enjoy paying more. Upselling is often misunderstood. It's not about forcing customers into higher prices. It's about guiding them to a better version of what they already chose. When a customer is already making a purchase, their decision momentum is at its peak. Smart businesses simply ask one question. Would this experience be better with something extra? When done correctly, upselling increases profit without creating resistance. Here's a reality most companies underestimate. Selling more to an existing customer costs only a fraction of acquiring a new one. The customer already trusts you. They already said yes once. The relationship is active. That's why upselling isn't just effective, it's efficient. The golden rule of upselling is simple. The upsell must feel naturally connected to the original choice. That's why one of the most famous upselling lines in history works so well. They ask, is this a better deal compared to the other option? This is where businesses create the illusion of a bargain. Smart pricing never jumps too far ahead. Instead, it moves customers forward in small, comfortable steps. When someone already plans to spend a certain amount, adding a small upgrade that feels minor in comparison suddenly looks irresistible. Psychologically, if the price increase is small relative to the original decision, the brain categorizes it as low risk even when the final total becomes much higher. This is why tiered pricing works so well. Upgrades succeed when customers feel they are avoiding future regret. More storage means less worry. Better features mean longer relevance. A newer version means social confidence. The additional money doesn't feel like a cost. It feels like insurance against disappointment. That emotional reassurance is what customers are truly paying for. Another powerful trick businesses use is to break large prices into smaller chunks, monthly payments, zero-interest plans. Only $29 per month. Suddenly, the decision feels lighter, safer, and more reasonable, even if the total cost is far higher than the original budget. The pain of paying disappears when it's delayed or divided. The goal isn't to trick customers. The goal is to guide them toward choices they already want to justify. By designing prices that feel like progress instead of pressure, businesses allow customers to upgrade willingly and confidently. This strategy works across industries: technology, application, event service. Conclusion: the strongest selling point isn't a low price. It's the feeling of walking away believing, I paid a little more, but I got so much more. Understand that feeling, and you unlock one of the most powerful levers in business psychology. Why small gifts create big buying decisions. People don't just love discounts. They love chiffre événement. A free bonus can trigger stronger buying behavior than a price cut. And the reason lies deep in human psychology. When someone receives a gift, something powerful happens internally. The brain interprets the action as generosity, not sales pressure. A gift activates gratitude, reciprocity, emotional attachment. Even a low-cost bonus can dramatically increase the perceived value of an offer. Customers feel they are gaining more, not just spending money. Small gifts work especially well when tied to simple actions. Follow, comment, share, stay loyal. These actions don't feel like effort, they feel like a fair exchange for something extra. As customers interact more, your brand spreads organically. The gift becomes a catalyst for visibility, not just sales. When competing on price becomes impossible, value creation becomes your weapon. Instead of lowering the price, businesses add something complementary. Something useful, relevant, and emotionally satisfying. The customer may ignore a cheaper competitor because your offer feels richer, smarter, and more thoughtful. This strategy shifts the buying decision away from numbers and toward experience. A well-designed gift doesn't just close a sale. It builds a memory customers remember, who gave them extra value, who rewarded their loyalty, who made them feel appreciated. This emotional memory increases repeat purchases far more than discounts ever could. The smartest businesses understand one thing: a small gift costs far less than acquiring a new customer. By offering bonuses strategically, companies increase average order value, improve brand perception, reduce churn, strengthen long-term relationships. Free is never really free. It's an investment in human behavior. Conclusion: the most effective marketing isn't aggressive. It's generous. A small gift can unlock big decisions. Because people don't just buy products, they respond to how a brand makes them feel. And feelings are what bring customers back. Why your brown brain, the rounded roulet explained. A discount doesn't change the price, but it can completely change how your brain feels about it, and sometimes the same discount looks bigger simply because of how it's written. Human brains are not calculators. We don't evaluate numbers objectively, we react to how easy they are to understand. This creates a cognitive shortcut where Certain numbers feel more attractive, even when the actual value is identical. When prices are small, percentages feel powerful. 30% off sounds dramatic. It feels like a significant portion has disappeared, but as prices rise, the human brain shifts preference. Large numbers feel more real when shown as absolute money, not math. For lower-priced products, percentages feel intuitive, fast, and emotional. For high-priced products, percentages create hesitation, they force mental calculation. But a large monetary number is processed instantly, no thinking, no math, just emotional impact. Percentages trigger effort, and effort kills impulse. When people see large percentage discounts on expensive items, their brain subconsciously delays the decision. But when they see a single, clear number, the decision feels easier. This is not intelligence, it's mental laziness, and every marketer must respect it. This rule doesn't create demand, it accelerates decisions. Once a customer already wants a product, how the discount is framed can determine, buy now, save it for later, or walk away. The message reduces friction in the final step. You'll notice this rule everywhere. Once you start looking for it at retail, real estate, or tech.education, it's rarely explained, but constantly applied, not because it changes the offer, but because it changes perception. Conclusion: the real power of the rule. The rule of 100 isn't about deception, it's about communication. People don't buy based on perfect logic, they buy based on clarity. And clarity removes hesitation if your numbers feel easy to understand. Your product feels easier to buy. These views you're watching are from Vietnam, a country where patience, resilience, and quiet growth shape everyday life. Business is the same. It's never about rushing. It's about understanding people and guiding them gently toward a decision. Selling is not about lowering prices. It's about making choices feel easy. When value is clear, trust follows naturally. This video covers only the first 5 ideas, and there are 95 more ahead. If you're building a business, a brand, or a mindset for the long term, subscribe and continue this journey with me. More ideas, more clarity, one step at a time. I'll see you in the next idea.